Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. And I spent some more time thinking about this whole Rebirth crossover and the exclusive banner, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you because I don't think that this event or the banner we have gotten is bad, underwhelming, or disappointing. I think it was just our expectations were too high based on our experience with the FF9 crossover, and yeah, I just think we have expected too much, at least more than what this Rebirth crossover is meant to be. The FF9 crossover spanned across the entire month, while Rebirth crossover is barely 2 weeks, so of course we knew we wouldn't get any more than 2 banners. Every 2-week long banner events would get 2 banners, and it's been 100% consistent. However, Rebirth crossover is meant to promote the FF7 Rebirth game. It's more like a marketing campaign, and I would say a very clever marketing campaign. And, well, because how they did the event itself, the story part with the Rebirth cutscenes, amazing. They even gave us a playable adult Sephiroth, even if only for this event, but it was amazing. Painful, yes, he'll be gone in less than 2 weeks, but amazing. But all that is meant to give us a tease for the actual game and make people want to buy and play the game on PlayStation 5. And as for the exclusive Tifa banner, as I said, I think it is just our expectations that were too high for this event. And now, upon my further consideration, I think they did the right decision with giving us only one exclusive banner. Hear me out. The FF9 crossover came and everyone was surprised. We weren't prepared for it at all. It had 3 limited and exclusive banners. It was very stressful for a lot of us because those were some best banners in a game and it was so easy to miss out on. But here, this Rebirth crossover events, we get 1 banner. You pull or you miss out. It's your decision, your choice. You don't have to stress over which banner to pull on if you even have enough crystals. They made this banner very easily attainable by giving us a generous amount of crystals as well. And we still have 2 weeks to pull on. It is an amazing banner, possibly the best banner in the game, just like the other crossover banners from FF9. And I'm not sure, it's so much less stressful than what we had during the FF9 crossover, and I think it's actually a very good thing. This crossover isn't near as predatory as FF9 was, and I consider that a very good thing. Also, yes, Nanaki got only a costume, and without a weapon it doesn't really make much sense. However, it's one very good event weapon means it's very easy to get it to OB6 and even to OB10. Those limited Tifa gloves. Even they give us some more guaranteed weapon copies on the stamps, the second page. Those are 2 extra copies, and I think that's amazing, and this banner is very easily obtainable to get that weapon, this exclusive weapon, to at least OB6. I would say Rebirth crossover banner is the opposite of what the FF9 crossover was. It's very generous. It makes also very easy to get this weapon or even max it out. Yes, a lot of us didn't get the banners we wanted to have. We didn't get the characters on the banner we wanted or we thought we would get. Is it terrible? No. You can keep those crystals and you can just keep on saving them for the next crossover event or just the upcoming 6-month anniversary. And even if you'll keep on saving for the next crossover, you can hope that next crossover will have the characters you want to be featured there. You don't have to spend those crystals. I personally wanted to get a 1300 weapon, 1300% weapon for Sephiroth, so something like Zidane or the exact banner that Tifa got. I didn't get it, so I was disappointed. But I moved on, so I'll just keep on saving my crystals and hope that the next crossover event will have that weapon. Also, a important thing, don't forget that very soon in March we will have that 6-month anniversary celebration event, and it will be most likely a big thing, an important event, because those anniversaries in gachas are big. I have no idea what to expect, but Square Enix themselves said in the quarterly report, which is public, that this will be something big and important for them and their finances. So don't ignore it and prepare for this if you can. I personally don't expect those anniversary banners to be exclusive and limited like the crossover event banners, but they could as well do that. I just don't expect them to be, because it would be unusual to have 2 events back to back with limited exclusive banners. But like I said, I don't know. I have no idea what's coming. I just know it's something big. But we'll see soon enough. As for the banner itself, yes, it is a limited banner, and that means if you pull on this banner, you'll end up with this weapon and its state for a long time, because it will take a while to get another 200 Tifa weapon parts. After 6 months, we still got only about 100, maybe 40 Tifa weapon parts, 100 from one event, and maybe soon we'll get another 100. But we get those weapon parts very occasionally, very rarely, so if you want to get those weapons, those limited weapons higher, your only chance to get that is to buy weapon packs in the store, but those cost real money, so it's up to you if you want to do that. And I think those crossover weapons are, and they will remain as S++ tier weapons, so at least a tier above normal weapons in the game, and I think rightfully so. It is very easy to get OB10 on any normal weapon in the game that isn't limited. Every character has a non-elemental damage weapon, which you can just wishlist and eventually get it. They can also drop from even tickets or free pulls. Those are very nice weapons with mostly 940 and up to 990% non-elemental physical damage or magic damage, it depends, but those are very good weapons, but they won't be as good as OB10 Zidane or Tifa gloves, but they will still be very powerful and useful. We also already have Glenn's Ultimatic, which is also incredibly nice. We just have received info about Zack's new upcoming banner with his 1400% weapon and a physical buff. It also sounds incredible, but we don't know all the details about it. But I still think, even though it has 1400 attack, I don't think it will be nowhere near. It might be close, but it won't be as good as Tifa's weapon or Zidane. But both of them, the Ultimatic and upcoming Zack weapon, it might be a very good alternative to those exclusive crossover weapons. These those exclusive banners, they are amazing, but we can still clear the entirety of the content without even pulling on them, without having those weapons. I have Zidane, but it is very low and it's still OB1, but it deals 780% physical non-elemental damage. But at this point in the game, I know that this weapon and its stats at OB1, they are holding me back. I'm hoping personally for a FF9 rerun later this year, because I want to keep working on Zidane and even Kuja. I want to get them at least to OB6 or OB10 if possible. But sure, I could pull on Tifa banner, but I just don't like using Tifa. I want Zidane for Cloud and something like a 1300 weapon for Sephiroth. However, based on my own personal experience with the crossover limited weapons, is that yes, they are very useful even at OB10. However, at later point their stats, they will start holding you back. and my recommendation is that if you're going to pull on Tifa exclusive banner or any future crossover banners, try to get that weapon as close to OB6 as possible, because because that's actually when they will start to shine and become very useful. OB1 and anything below OB6, it will still be useful, but after some time, when your account gets stronger, your team gets stronger, you'll start feeling that yes, it's good, but it's kind of starting to hold you back. But yes, that's just my thoughts that I wanted to share with you, maybe to give you a different perspective. At first, I was also very disappointed that we only got the Tifa and Nanaki banner and nothing else, and especially not what I personally wanted, but even if it's not something what I wanted, it doesn't make it bad. However, yes, that's just my thoughts. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.